been a great experience so far. Yesterday we had a lot of producers. We had William Willis, we had London, we had a music lawyer, Akinyemilaw, man. Everything was just life-changing, the experience, everything.
The beauty in coming here is that you're going to be working with knowledge. You're going to be better equipped. And if you start a journey from where you have knowledge as an advantage, there are many things you would avoid. Because your ignorance can cost you a lot. And now, perhaps, apart from making the best music you can make, what I'll be teaching will be like the most important thing you need to understand. So that you don't make too many mistakes. I know some of you will still make some mistakes. But the thing is, we're humans, we should try to limit the pitfalls, the mistakes we make. So yes, if you get it right, and you work with this knowledge, you can become an A-list. From being an A-list record producer or beatmaker, you can become anything else. Some record producers are today multi-millionaires. They're able to set up other ventures connected to music. They're able to sign artists. How many of you admire the story of Don Jazzy? From the bunch, how many people are that relevant? How many record producers do you know that were in the game like 15 years ago, like Don Jazzy, and they're still relevant, and they're still, creating catalogs, signing talents, and nobody knows. Now, Don Jazzy is like the biggest music influencer in Nigeria. So that is the power of, working with knowledge. So yes, let's get to it. So what is copyright? Who has an understanding before now? What does copyright mean here?
Copyright means protecting your...
Yeah, you can sit down. This is already class.
Copyright means protecting your content from illegal usage.
Well, have you experienced somebody trying to jack your music?
A couple times.
Who else wants to have a go at that? Who else wants to say something? We are not in a classroom, we are gisting. Okay? In the absence of any other comments. The simplest way to understand what copyright means is the right to copy. So, before you can copy, that means something is already existing. The something we're saying is, in relation to music, is the music. So if you create something original, and it is in a fixed form, that people can listen to, they can enjoy, and it is original, you created something original. Now you alone have the right to copy what you created. So only you can have that legitimate right to put a USB cord into that laptop, copy it, take it to a lab. From just one song, you can duplicate it, put it into many flash drives, duplicate it, maybe copy like 1,000 CDs. Or you don't have the right to put it on YouTube, you don't have the right to put it on Spotify, put it on radio, on TV, distribute it however you like. So nobody else has the right to copy what you created. Also, let me give you the textbook definition before we delve in deeper. So, the textbook definition is, a copyright is a collection of rights automatically vested to you once you've created an original work, such as film, songs, if you write books, if you write poems, and the likes. Copyright refers to the legal right of the owner of intellectual property. Copyright law gives creators of original material the exclusive rights. You alone have that right to further use and duplicate that material for a given amount of time. At which point the copyrighted item becomes okay. So, from this definition, it means I have the right to copy because I created something original and it's in a fixed form. And that right is for a limited time. It's not going to be forever. How many of you have heard of William Shakespeare? How many of you have heard of Wole Soyinka? So these are great names that over the years they've demonstrated excellence, they've written a lot of literary works. And To their credit, they've been able to stamp their feet on the ground. People know them. So for all these years that they are alive, and even when they leave, their works will still be around for a number of years. Same thing in music. Look at the great fella. He's been dead for like 20 years, but his copyrights are still being exploited globally, commercially. He's still being accorded a lot of respect. Same thing with Michael Jackson. Same thing with the Beatles. I'm trying to mention all these names for you to know how great you can be even after you're long gone. Even when maybe God blesses you with long life, you're 90 years old. So for a period of time, after you're gone, your music, you still have the right to exploit it exclusively for 70 years, for 50 years.
My experience in this academy has been actually superb. I've been able to learn a lot about the music business, the concept of music as not just vibes. It goes a long way more than that.
So the music business is what we call a permission-based business. Before anybody can do anything, you must get a permission. Your art, your work is so sacred that you don't just play with it. I've already explained how important it is. The ability for you to still make money even when you're long gone. The ability for your work to generate money for the benefit of the kids and your kids' kids, even after you're gone. Not many people have that kind of ability. Creators, innovators, cultural icons have that ability. You create something that can continue to make money for like 70 years when you're gone, after you're gone. So that means if you created it when you were 20 years old and you die at 80 or 90, that's 60 years. So you were exploiting for 60 years, and now, after you're gone, you still have an extra 50 or 70 years. So let's say another 70 years, plus the 60. That's like 130 years of you exploiting what you created. Do you understand this?